Hello, everybody, and welcome to the JH Show. We are back, another fun week. We got Jaden here, as usual, and we have a guest, Josh2206.
Welcome, Josh. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
It's my pleasure to come.
heck yeah, it's
I like your avatar, by the way.
Thank you. I
yes.
created it myself.
That's a very popular model, but the customization people do with it, I love it.
Yeah,
because people can do all kinds of
I like
cool
yours
things.
a lot. The diamond in the middle of the
Yeah.
eyes and the colors. It's good shit, man.
Yeah, I think this took me one whole afternoon just to make the whole entire texture itself.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's impressive. I figured it would take longer than that.
Basically use a lot of skills from basically high school and actually do a
Yeah.
lot of rendering from Photoshop. It
Mm.
doesn't take that long through
Very
photo.
nice.
Yeah. Well, Jaden, how you been? You good?
Oh.
Hmm?
Oh. I've been good. Same old, just working and gaming, nothing out of the ordinary.
Hell yeah.
Doing laundry,
Doing
paying
laundry,
bills.
paying bills.
As a good tax-paying citizen does.
Yeah, well,
True.
that's life. So,
How about yourself, Gary? What about you? What have you been up to? What's new in your
all right,
life?
so-
Have you moved into your new apartment yet?
no, that'll be next month. So, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
So, that's coming up. We got, this weekend is probably one of the busiest weekends I've had in a long time. I'm DJing like 6 times in 2 nights. So it'll be 3 a night, yeah. Yes, because I'm DJing Friday 3 times, and then I'm DJing Saturday 3 times. Yeah, it's a little nuts.
That's a busy weekend for sure.
Yeah, and I'm hosting the Alcoholics Unanimous and Party Zone collab.
I saw that.
So-
Very cool.
Finally here, ladies and gentlemen. If you know us from the Party Zone, come and hang out Saturday. We're gonna be having a big collab with Alcoholics Unanimous. It's gonna be great. Who just added me? Oh, Alpha. I don't know who that is. But,
I have some good news too when we get into that. But also, how is managing the party zone going?
good, very good. We just we just kind of jumped into it this week because Lab, the previous owner, well, he's still the owner, but the previous manager and owner, he was like, I'm working on my new project and I don't have time to do this collab. I got to focus on this and not be able to set that up. So he was like, would you be able to step in now? I was like, okay, I'll do it. So made a group chat, got everything coordinated. Royal, he was on last week. Yeah, we had Royal on last week. Royal is now our staff management. So he's in charge of that and all the coordinating of that stuff. So, and then it's super fun because we have a good team of people that know what they're doing. That is huge. That's huge.
Hell
man.
yeah,
It
that's
is.
huge.
Yeah. So, I set up the times. We got all the DJs coordinated. Then once the group chat, confirmed the times, then I send it over to Orange. Orange does all the posters and the links and all of that. And then with a collab like this, Scoot, who's gonna be the host for AU's side of things, he is amazing because he just sends that over to his team, and then all that gets done. So it's a lot of community effort, and that's the best part about these type of events, collabs anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
I know I got a collab coming on tomorrow.
Yeah.
I actually got invited into a group chat with the owner from a different club. I'm still learning the name of the club, but we're doing a collab tomorrow. We're going to have stage dancers, DJs coming up from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning.
So if I look at my schedule, I'm actually DJing for Prodigy on
Yep, tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yep, that's one of the 6.
that's
I'm like, I
the
remember
collab.
I'm DJing for Prodigy. I'm looking at my schedule right now, like, yeah, I remember that. So yeah, this is my schedule so far.
Do you ever
so-
just drop something on the ground and then pick it up with your toes and feel like a primate?
Yes, I've done that, dude. I've done that. I'm like, hey, give me my
I
vape
just
back.
did it.
Let's see if I can crunch up my toes right now and pick something up. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like return to monkey when I do stuff like that.
Return to monkey. Jesus. But yeah, no, I'm pretty busy. I have a lot of bookings. So, but on top of all that, I released a music video, so that's cool.
I watched it.
Yeah, I shot that in my hometown mountains where I grew up and was raised, and did a ton of events, family barbecues, you name it. Those are like my hometown mountains. So, it was so fun to go up there and record. So, what do you think of the scenery, Jaden?
I thought it was very pretty. Very
Yeah.
luscious greenery.
It's funny. So the song is called "Eye of the Storm," the one I did for the music video, and it talks about like there's a line in it that talks about the wind blowing and the rain coming through the trees. As soon as I got done shooting all the shots for the music video, it started raining, and I was like, oh shit, let's go. It was perfect
Nice.
timing. It's kind of wild, but. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to lately, and released a new album and everything. I've been pretty busy, but
So you two mostly know me as a house DJ. Well, yesterday, I was basically waiting for the bus to get to my counseling appointment, like I do every other Wednesday. I got in a DM from one of the club owners, Club Degenerate. They asked me, "Do you want to DJ for us? Because we have an opening." I'm like, "Sure." I asked them, "What genre you guys want me to do?" Because you guys know I'm mostly house. I started
Right.
listening to hardstyle because I love listening to hardstyle. They asked me, "You want to try hardstyle?" I'm like, "Well, oh god, I hate the drifting of this controller." Well, I actually tried out hardstyle
Mm.
for the first time playing that ever throughout my DJ career.
What'd you
Well,
think?
right on the end, they said that was actually your first time actually doing it. You're basically DJing like a pro. I'm like, I don't know. I just basically ring it,
Yeah. So that's what's great
and it
about
worked just fine.
trying a new genre. If you know music and you've done it for long enough, you can mix almost anything. So that's great. And
Try to mix that on a 13-year-old DJ controller that basically is out of date.
yeah.
My damn thing weighs 44 pounds.
Jeez.
Jeez, that's a lot of weight.
Picking up the thing, it's like I don't have to go to the gym. I just have to pick up my DJ controller and like
Yeah,
Right.
the thing
squat
weights.
that.
There I
That's
go.
crazy.
I can squat this thing. Let's see how many pounds I can do.
Yeah, no, mine is a lot lighter than yours. Things
It's
have
the
changed.
it's the Newmark NS7.
Yeah.
It's over 13 years old, and the manufacturer don't make them anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you work with what you have. It's I've enjoyed mine. It's been great. I actually have some crazy news about this shit. So I was thinking, so I DJ'd at a local hot springs down in my hometown one night, and all I did was, on my watch I was able to like connect to the Bluetooth and play songs and stuff, which was cool. It was like I was DJing, but I wasn't able to mix the tracks and stuff because I don't have my mixer. I was just like iTunes, just skip and shuffle and all that shit, but. It was awesome. We had a great time because I played a playlist that I would normally play in like one of my sets, and it got really lit. But then I was thinking, I could bring all my shit out here with a portable battery. I could totally set up a live show. Like if I had my laptop and my speaker, which I actually just tested today to see how loud and how it would sound. If I had all of that and I went out in the hot springs, had my table and everything, I could play a live show. I was like, let's do that. That'd be sick. So,
I got one question
would
for
be
you,
sick.
Gearbox. Have you ever tried downloading the DJ app? You know, there's a DJ app for phone and as well as iPad.
yes.
It lets you do it through that.
Yeah. That'd be fun, but the only thing is I want lights and I want to be able to actually have my board. I want to be able to touch all the effects and
Yeah.
everything. It's a lot different feel when you're just
It actually is. Especially when I actually practice on my phone when I'm basically outside the house on the bus. I just DJ on my phone. 'Cause it's the same headphones I'm using right now, the Beats Solo 3. And I just basically DJ do that while I'm bored on the bus.
Yeah, it's fun, But I was thinking full blown setup because I have speakers, I got lights, I got all kinds of stuff to light the hot springs up with. That would be so cool. Because I've done shows before, but I haven't done anything like that, where it's just me doing it instead of like going.
Impromptu pop up.
Right, yeah, basically
Yeah.
in the wild. Um, but yeah, I enjoy it. Like DJing is super fun. I'm probably gonna, as soon as I start doing events a lot more for Party Zone, I'm definitely cutting back on some of the time because it's a lot of work doing both management and DJing. So, and
I know
you
how
know
it
that.
is.
You know that.
I'm a club owner. It's one of my jobs is we've right when we first started from the club, I was the one who basically was running all the events from basically DJ nights. It was kind of so hard, but I got used to it because of my disability. I can basically manage it. But when it comes to basically trying to figure things out with my DJing on top of it, I had to set up the days that I can basically have my time and schedule it.
Mm,
That makes it a
Mm-hmm.
lot simple on my job.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then if you guys know Aviance, the club Aviance,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do.
and Spike Simpson
I know
from
the name.
Aviance.
I know the name.
Well,
No, I don't
Spike
know them.
Simpson
No.
was the manager of Aviance.
Yeah.
But what happened was Aviance was having problems with Spike Simpson, didn't like the way that Aviance was running things. And on Memorial Day, I just got a call from Spike himself. And he asked me, can I actually manage your club? I'm like, sure, why not?
There you go. Nice.
Hell yeah.
So he transferred from Aviance and made Prodigy his main club. He still works for Aviance, but as only a host, not the manager. And now he's part of the management team of Prodigy.
Nice. See, that's what I'm
Very
talking
cool.
about. Is like the community thrives together. I guess when you need somebody, people are usually there. That's important, and I like that. Because like in Lab's situation, he just wanted to focus on his stuff and do his thing, and I was like, well, I'll take the mantle. I'll do it. I've been around so much.
That's how it was with Jacob. Jacob's the original founder of
Yeah.
Prodigy.
Yep.
So basically, Jacob had problems with in real life stuff. It was getting hard for him to basically manage the club. Right in the very beginning, I was just an admin. Well, during that time, I started working on it and started getting more people into the club. Then we started getting other admins, so he needed a head admin. Well, he bumped me from admin to head because of my skills and the things that I've done to help with the club. Well, then after that, Jacob started having problems. Jacob DM'd me, do you want to be owner? I'm like, wait, what? This is gonna be
I remember
kind of
that day.
interesting.
I remember that day. Oh man, didn't you have an event
And
that Saturday too?
Yes.
Yeah, you just got thrown right into it. I remember that.
And what happened was, I'm like, sure, why not? Let's see what I can actually do to get this club basically on its feet and going. So I started running events. I started doing other events, making new events on different days, and then on Memorial Day was the day that basically Spike coming in, and now World Clubs is going to start booming up. We're getting our world creating everything, posters, everything is
Nice.
coming in. All
Yeah.
because of Spike's in and starting to boost up our server.
Heck yeah. No, that's good.
That's
I mean,
awesome, dude.
it's all about working together as a community, and everybody kind of has a part to play, especially in a club. Somebody's in charge of this.
Yeah.
Our social media people, the social media people, I fucking love you guys. You guys do fantastic, bro. They have that shit out in minutes, dude. I was looking at Instagram and they fucking posted it as soon as the poster was up, and I was like, holy shit! Wait, what? It's already on fucking Twitter.
We
too.
need a social media person sometime for our club.
Yeah. It's crazy. It helps so much because it gets the word out, you know. And
Oh yeah.
I was like, just looking at my phone. I was like, it's already on Instagram. Holy shit! You just posted it 5 minutes ago. You guys are on it. So that's important. That's huge.
And for the people who's out there and actually want to know what the heck is Prodigy. Well, Prodigy is mostly a 18 plus drama free club with DJ nights, movie nights, and pretty soon we're going to be doing our dance events when we get more dancers.
Nice.
It's a beautiful community.
Yeah,
If you guys are interested,
Prodigy's great.
just hook me up on Discord. Josh2206 hashtag 0764, and I will gladly give you an invite link to the server.
There you go. Yeah, I want to take the party zone in a similar direction. I want to do movie nights every Wednesday because I think movies are awesome. And
They are.
yeah, there's so many good ones, and there's a lot that people haven't seen. And I'm like, how have you not seen this movie? I watch way too many movies. I just started watching. Well, I just finished Moon Knight. Have you guys seen Moon Knight on Disney Plus? If you haven't
No, I
seen,
haven't.
if you have not seen Moon Knight,
Yeah.
you gotta fucking see that show. It is amazing. It's
I-
so good.
I'll check that out before bed tonight. I got
Yes.
Disney Plus.
Oh, it's so good. Moon Knight, I haven't had a fandom in a while. I love getting into fandoms. Like, my last one was the Peaky Blinders. I fucking love the Peaky Blinders. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. And then my most recent fandom, Moon Knight, baby. This show is so fucking good. Man, that's my new cosplay for the Comic-Con coming up. I'm gonna cosplay as Moon Knight. The cosplay is like $250. I don't care. It's badass, dude. I want that fucking full set costume. It's so cool. Yeah. No.
Speaking of convention, I just freaking missed the furry convention.
Damn.
I wanted to go. I actually just joined the furry community not that long ago, and I'm actually happy joining the furry community.
That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Good for you. There's a lot of good people there, man. Especially in VR
They
chat.
are.
I know so many people, that
I
are
made
from
a
that
group-
same group.
I made a group of furry friends,
Hell
and
yeah.
basically all of us became besties in the
Yep.
group.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Jaden, so you sent me it was a TikTok. You sent me a TikTok
Mhm.
about a podcast episode. What was the quote in that? Do you remember?
A podcast episode?
Yeah. You sent me a picture, or it was a video of a guy saying, life is like meeting people in real life is like a podcast episode.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to rewatch it really quickly. I'll go through it. Hold on.
Yeah. It was one of the most
Oh, and
recent
iPhone
ones you sent me.
fucking chargers. Yeah,
But,
because you just got back to TikTok. Fuck my headphones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've returned to TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. Gearbolt Gaming on TikTok, if you want to check that out. I just released my album, little clips of my album on there. Super fun. I don't know if I'm gonna release a clip of the music video. We'll see. But I do have that. But yes.
Okay, let me see. Let me pull up Gearbolt. There you are.
Oh, I sent him the dumbest shit on TikTok. I'll send him like the dumbest shit possible, and it's great.
That's basically like how my friends are.
Yeah. No, I'll just send him
Is
the
it
shit.
Damn,
bring
dude,
the
you said
horny
most
memes.
recent one I've sent you.
I thought so. Pretty sure. Let me look.
Hell no.
It
The
was
last
one about
like
a
3 I
podcast,
sent you
though.
had nothing to do with. I showed you the one where the dude's moving the water bottles with his mind, and then where would you live if you had the chance?
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
you sent me that one too. I don't know. There's some good. Which one? Who sent me the one about the podcast? I thought it was you.
Mm-mm.
Okay, somebody sent me. I've got to find it now. It's gonna bug me because it was. I thought it was you because. Now it's gonna bug me. Anyway, but yeah, so I posted everything on. I posted everything on the TikTok, little clips and stuff, which is great. There we go. Back it up. I gotta go back it up. There it is. Yeah, it is June 27th. The message on June 27th you sent me. It said
On which one? Which? I think I'm pulling up DMs from a different.
Dating is easy as
Gearball
hell
account.
when you think of it as a live podcast. This is what it was. Yeah. Dating's easy as hell when you think of it as a live podcast. Like, tell me what's going on so we can riff about it. At the beach, a museum, dinner, no problem. I'm down to riff.
Oh,
and if
shit.
they aren't
I
digging
saw
it,
that.
yeah.
I didn't realize that. I just
Yeah,
missed
you
the part
said
where it
that
said
to me.
podcast.
Honey, I'm home.
Right? And if they aren't digging it, then you were just a guest
star.
episode until you finally find the right co-star. Yeah. So you sent me that. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of true. It's fun to think of life that way. You know, like a live
Yeah,
podcast.
it is. Like, kind of takes some seriousness out of it.
Exactly. You know. But yeah, that's fun. There's some wild shit going on. I was actually, bro, this nation. Oh my god. I was so stoked for the 4th of July, man, and then all kinds of shit happened, and man, just I could go on a rant, but I don't want to bring that into the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
Yep, it's just frustrating, but
Your frustration is mutual, I'm sure.
yes, I'm disappointed, is what I would say, but what can we do? We're just living our lives, doing the podcast.
That's all we can do is our best,
Yes.
That's all we can do.
But you guys keep me going, man. This is what, distracts me from all the bullshit in the world is we have our own show. We do DJ stuff and club stuff. It's awesome. It's kind of like...
Keep your mind occupied and leave the outside world behind.
Exactly.
That's what keeps
That's
us
right.
not going insane and allows us to basically live a life peacefully.
Yeah. How crazy is this shit gonna get?
Well said.
I have no idea, man. The world
It'll only keep getting crazier, that's for sure.
of VR chat is gonna become reality at some point. Wouldn't that be awesome?
I feel like it will before we die. If we live to old age,
If
if
we
like
live
80, I
enough.
feel like it definitely will be.
Yeah. Augmented reality and all that shit, they're actually working on the Neuralink now, fully working on humans with it. And I'm like, bro, if they make it like Black Mirror, where it's just a little disc on the side of your head, I don't care. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'm fucking, some cyberpunk shit where if someone calls you, you can see it in your retina and you can see their face. How crazy would that shit be, dude?
That would be so fucking wild.
Be like, hey, what up, man?
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally get it. I don't know. Would you get it? Would you get the?
Oh, I'll go for that. It'd be like going back to that movie Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm into
100%.
it. Yes.
Dude, you could play games with your mind and like connect to.
You
be
probably you could get married, have children. It'd be
crazy,
like
crazy.
it's
dude.
real life, but you still other be on the other side of the world.
I know.
Oh yes, I would love
Your
that.
own virtual life. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder like how much the infrastructure like would change. You know what I mean?
What
Like
infrastructure?
if for like this type of if full body experience, say we get Neuralink and we were able to do this with our mind, right? Feel like you're actually in it. What full dive? That's the word. I wonder what happens to the infrastructure of like VR chat, say, as an example. Would it change to where you could build your own family and you could like live your own life, but everybody had their own like second life in there? Build your own house, all that stuff.
If full dive becomes reality and it's just VR chat but full dive and somehow virtual pregnancy exists, I mean,
How
I
crazy
don't
would
see
that
why
be?
that
What
wouldn't
the
be
fuck?
possible,
Yeah.
I mean, if it's
Get
all
off the
ones and
hentai.
zeros, it
Get
can
off-
do anything.
This guy.
I
Listen, if
swear.
it's ones and zeros, it can do anything. It's just I don't know how it would interact with our minds, and
That's
I don't know.
How
But
how
I mean,
how
it
much
wouldn't be the
does it
weirdest
already,
concept.
how much does it already affect our minds? I mean, I'm more connected to everybody than I've ever been in my entire life. Like I say this quite a bit, but
Ooh.
like I have a watch that sends me updates from Discord and Facebook and Instagram and takes phone calls, and I could text him right now and like, you know what I mean? It's nuts, wild times.
Yeah, it's like technology is already symbiotic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just advancing
way.
every day.
yeah. I wonder
That's true.
how long until we get there. I don't know. Matter of time.
I think it's right around
Pretty
the corner, if
soon,
you want my honest opinion.
you
Yeah.
probably pretty soon AI will take over the world.
That's
Ain't no way
the
they fuck it up
concern.
worse than we have.
That's a concern, but AI's, you
It'd
know,
be like that iRobot movie again.
yeah, kind of, but in a way of like, yeah, they would try to eliminate humanity because humanity's its worst kind of creation.
I
of enemy,
agree.
right?
We are a toxic cancer. to
We're
this earth.
terrible. We are, but you know, this is, you know, the Joe Rogan was talking about this, how like we only know so much about history till it stops, and we can't really trace anything back. You know, like what happened
True.
before?
Yeah.
What happened before that? Because there's only been people for so long, you know, and we can't really explain that. We can carbon date back to where, you know, but what happened before? You know, and then
Before humans? I mean, there's a lot of science on that.
but like, say we plateau again, we hit that peak, and then World War III wipes out everybody. Whatever happens, you know, there's a full reset, and then it starts again. Do you think that's a possibility?
I don't think humans would reemerge in the same way they did the first time because it'd be
Hmm.
under totally different conditions.
Interesting.
Yeah, basically.
If you're saying by World War III you mean like nuclear fallout and shit,
I guess. I don't know. Like a full reset.
because that definitely would be
How
a
crazy
different
would that
condition than
be?
before.
Right?
I don't think
Yeah.
humans would evolve. I think it would
You
just be
think it would
animals
just
eventually
end?
till they die off. Like whatever animals couldn't withstand the radiation of all the nukes that went off, everything
Yeah.
would die out. Like it would just be a desolate planet. Like plants that can't resist it, animals that can't resist it. It would probably come down to like, I don't know,
It looked like
single cell
Mars.
organisms.
It would look like Mars.
Yeah, it would definitely.
Oh.
I don't know how inhabitable it would be. I guess there's probably a Kurzgesagt video on that though. I guarantee
Probably.
it.
Infographic show.
Yeah.
I fucking love Kurzgesagt.
You ever
That's
watch-
just basically me watching. It basically looks like how the video was when I'm mostly waiting for my work to start. It's like it actually has all the nukes come down, and then all of a sudden, it's like a dust bunny, a huge dust planet again.
Dust
Yeah,
planet.
exactly.
Yeah. That's interesting to think about. But hopefully we, you know, live our lives and shit doesn't go too crazy. We'll see. The only time will tell, baby. That's why I live.
I don't
my
know,
life
man. It's already been
every day.
ridiculously
I
crazy.
know.
Like
It's nuts.
recessions and pandemics and shit in the last 14 years of the
Yeah.
last 14 years on Earth. In the last 14 years,
In the
humans
last
have experienced. You know what I'm saying? So it feels like a fucking Dragon Ball Z
shit.
recap.
It does.
And that's just the last 14 years.
I know.
I mean, the nuke that just, you know, the two nukes in Japan, that was like 80 years ago at this
Yeah,
point?
about
Close to?
80
Yeah,
to
basically.
90 years ago.
80 years. In the last, and humans have been around for what, like 200,000? So it's like, we're just like the tip of the iceberg
Yeah.
in the last 14. Not even the tip, like a fucking snowflake on the tip of the iceberg. And we've
Yeah,
already
we're
caused
about
this
to-
much harm. Like,
I know.
I don't
know.
see it getting any less harmful or crazy moving forward, but that's just my thoughts.
Yeah.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah, enjoy
Yeah.
your stay.
Enjoy your stay. I want to open up the multiverse. That's all I want. All right. Somebody figure that
Dude,
out.
we
Figure that shit out.
people have argued the what is it, Large Hadron Collider or something,
Yes.
LHC,
Yes. 100%.
that went off like
God.
2 days ago
2008.
or whatever. People are like, oh, it went off in 2008, but they set it off at the highest energy levels they've ever done it on the 5th.
Oh, really?
So people are like, if you wake up on the 6th and it's, you know, the pandemic of 2020, you'll know why.
Huh.
But no, I haven't noticed anything off really.
No,
but-
I haven't either.
A lot
Me
of
neither. I don't watch
conspiracy
news.
theorists say the first time they fired it off in '08, they moved us to the COVID timeline so that the Great Awakening wouldn't happen. But that's conspiracy, you know. So I don't know. As far as
COVID
the science
timeline.
goes, they're just firing
I've
two
heard-
particles at each other to review like how
Yeah.
the quarks interact with each other, and they discovered 3 new configuration of quarks this time, which I guess is useful maybe
Interesting.
in quantum computing. I don't know.
That's interesting. Keep me updated on that. I like that shit.
Yeah, I know CERN is
I
very
like this
fascinating.
guy.
I follow that closely on
No,
TikTok. It's very interesting.
They have, so going back to that 2008 thing, there's a lot of shit that people remember that doesn't exist. You know,
Oh yes, I've heard this.
the
Yeah, like the
Mandela effect.
Berenstein versus the Berenstein bears.
Bernstein Bears, the Bernstein Bears. There's the guy, the Monopoly guy. You remember his little
Having a
monocle?
mustache or not?
No,
Or
his
was it the monocle?
Yeah, he didn't have a monocle, and I'm like, what? Or no, the peanut guy. That too. He didn't have a monocle in one of like. Just there's so
Yeah.
many things. The Mandela effect. So that
Mandela effect.
like a lot of people try to explain that '08 particle collision as why we think a lot of those things happened when in this
Right, it moves us
reality.
to a different reality.
Exactly.
Or it merged a few, I guess, because we
Yeah.
all have different memories.
Yeah. How crazy would that
Very
be?
interesting stuff. But dude, imagine how crazy it would be if we actually did that. Like human beings, physical, tangible, made of molecules and atoms that came from the earth, that it's like,
Teleported
how
to
did
another
we
reality.
figure that shit out? That's what it blows my mind about
Yeah.
virtual reality or computing in general. We tricked a rock into thinking, and it's like, holy fuck, we got this now? What the fuck? I could be a hot ass anime cat girl for free?
You know what's crazy? The fact that all of this is just ramping up at an insane pace, and now we, like you were saying, you hit that peak of technology to where we are now, and it's only going better. It's only getting crazier.
It's getting
think
crazier and scarier.
People think up some wild shit. Well, and I'm just like, we've built some amazing things, like Wi-Fi. I remember Wi-Fi, dude. Like,
Oh my.
it used to be direct lined. Do you remember when it was directly lined into your computer and you didn't have
Yes.
Wi-Fi?
I used to remember when it
I
used
remember
to
the
been-
dial-up tone.
Dial-up.
Yes,
Yeah.
AOL.
Yep.
AOL dial.
AOL, man.
There you
America
go.
Online.
God, it
dude.
sounded so bad.
So
Ah.
someone calls. It used to be when someone used to call you, you basically get disconnected from the.
Yes.
Yeah, yes,
I
you
would be
would.
grinding
I'm like-
RuneScape, and my mom would get a call, and I'd be booted off, and I'd be pissed because I'd have to repeat like the last 10 minutes of my
Yeah.
game.
God.
I remember the point that my grandpa used to check his email on AOL. All of a sudden, someone calls. He gets so pissed. He go, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, Pepe's
Well,
getting
and
pissed.
that's the
Someone's
other thing.
calling, like,
How much has the internet influenced people?
I would
Like,
say dramatically. It
that
completely
changed-
changed our way of life.
oh yeah.
Our way of life.
Like for example, I actually heard from someone from the shelter where I live at that basically they're with their basically the granddaughter. Their granddaughter was just about 2 feet in front of them, and they didn't even speak to the grandmother. They asked them a question. They just type it. They just text it on their phone and just send it. And
Oh,
and
yeah.
the grandma's looking at her like, "Are you serious? You don't want to freaking say?"
What I
I'm
find
like,
most
"What?"
interesting about the internet, so and this only occurred to me recently, but if you grew up with especially more like emotionally neglectful or emotionally unavailable parents, for sure, like I did, and you have a kid and don't teach them a lot of vital things about life, but they grew up with the internet,
Oh, yeah.
which replaced all of their opportunities to, like, okay, for example, my dad was away. He's a mechanic. He has this shop out in his garage. It's got the car lift and everything. When I was like, I don't know, 15, I ended up looking up a video on the internet and replacing the timing belt, thermostat, water pump. And if
Yep.
you've done work on cars, you know how
Yep.
precise the timing belt has to be to a literally painted notch. And
Yeah.
if not, it'll be out of time. I did all of that without his help. And so that's just one example, but the one I want to focus on mainly is how it matures people, like
Oh
young
yeah.
kids.
Oh yeah.
They're going to be acting and feeling a lot older than we did when we were their age, and we feel a lot older than my parents and your
Exactly.
parents because we're the same age. We have matured to their level a lot quicker because we have access to the entire world. Anything we want to know at an instant,
Yeah.
we
Yep.
get to meet people from around the world and learn about different cultures, and I think that's why, things like racism and homophobia aren't as rampant nowadays because we're like, why the fuck
Yes,
does it matter? I've,
exactly.
I've met people who are gay. I
Exactly.
talk to people who are gay. I talk to people of this race. They're just people.
100%.
And we don't view it in the same stigmatized ways that are, well, at least my parents growing up in the South in the Bible Belt, kind of raised me to believe. But yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, damn, I can't even be mad at my parents because they didn't know what I know.
Yeah.
I'm 27 now, and my dad had me when he was like 29 or something, and he is like leagues behind in terms of emotional intelligence and being able to understand and be mindful and aware of like himself and his thoughts and his subconscious and all of those things. He never spoke a word about his emotions. He just never did. He never really showed them because his father never did it. But anyway, the
Yeah.
point that I'm at in my life only happened because I was able to learn from all of the trauma that I endured. My dad never got that opportunity. So it's
Yeah.
like just reflecting on that, I was like, damn, I couldn't help but like have compassion.
Yeah,
But I find that very interesting.
it's interesting
Mm.
that I like that you said that because it's interesting to think that we kind of inherit a lot of that for me anyway. I inherited like my father's like I guess it's determined will, right? Like if I wanted to do something,
Stubbornness.
stubbornness, yeah, things like that.
I'm always that way and stubborn.
Yeah.
But you should. I know you. Before I actually done VR chat like that, I actually went to flight school.
Oh,
Well, the
nice.
first day I went up in the plane, they and they didn't teach me how to fly this. They looked at me like, "How do you know how to fly this plane?" I'm like, I just watched a lot of YouTube videos and I did a lot of basic
Yeah, if you do
flight
your
simulators.
studying, yeah.
Yeah.
If you do your studying,
Yeah.
you can learn anything now. That's like what you're saying. You can learn anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
We are so
Hmm.
connected and oh, there's a library right next door to me now. That's awesome. Yeah. I need to go
I don't
check
read
that out.
books. I
I
do a
love
lot of
books.
basic
Yeah.
gamings.
See, I like books. Books are fun. Books I don't know. There's a lot of hidden knowledge that I hope that reading doesn't. I don't think it ever will go away, but with the technology, everyone's listening to audiobooks and stuff now, but
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't go away because we need to keep the language alive, right? Because if Neuralink gets to where they want it to, you can speak any language you want. You can communicate without even saying anything. Like
But you could
that's.
also access the internet too. So if
I
you forgot how
know.
to read, you can. Well, actually, you wouldn't be able to interpret anything. I don't know what I'm
It would
talking about.
just kind
But
of,
yeah,
I don't know, reading a physical book. That's where you turn the pages. I think there's it's like I hope that doesn't become vintage. Like, oh yeah, I'm reading a book.
it
Oh,
just
you're so
might.
old,
Yeah, yeah, just
Yeah.
might.
But man. All right. So we have a little segment here, Josh, that we like to do every week. And I can't remember what we were trying to call it. It's still a concept, but it's the improv section. And we do a couple minutes of improv. We'll set up a scenario and then some characters, and then just try and improv it. So this will be fun. I was thinking, what did we do last time? A bank or something?
Oh yeah, we robbed a bank with
Yeah,
what's his
yeah,
face?
yeah. It was fun with
and
Royal.
and Jade.
Give me a
Yeah, that was
gun.
Yeah.
funny.
Who's next?
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's think of a scenario here, Jaden. I was thinking,
Okay. I can be. Oh, if you got an idea, throw it out there.
I don't know, like Starbucks drive-through gone wrong.
Didn't we already
That's
do
not
that
what.
one
Wait, I
2
don't
weeks
think we.
ago?
I
I
don't
work at
know.
McDonald's. Come on.
Oh yeah,
Guys.
no, we did do that one. That's right. I'm trying to think of what else we could do. We did the drive-through. We've done a bank. What else?
Okay, so I was thinking I could be a cashier at Walmart, and then you could like you coming through my line. and I'm checking you out, but you have like multiple forms of currency that aren't money, and you're trying to persuade me to let you buy it, like with
Okay.
that currency.
Oh,
All right.
my.
And you
then-
like have to come up with what it is and convince me of why I should take it as payment.
Okay. All right. So let's take stage. Let's do this.
All right.
You gotta get. No,
All right,
that's
everybody.
perfect. And then
Is the camera playing the right way?
yeah,
Okay.
go that way.
So,
Just a bit.
wait, this
Perfect.
way?
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
So this will be like my scanner thing, I guess.
All right.
But it's kind of hard when you guys are in the middle of the table. But whatever. It's
There
fine.
you go. We'll make this work.
Okay. And scene.
How you doing today?
Don't talk to me.
Oh, just one of those days. Okay. All
Just
right.
here for a paycheck, sir.
Well, that's
Oh,
very
The extra large jar of mayonnaise, extra zesty flavored.
Of course.
I don't judge. I don't judge. Whatever.
You just did. What? You believe this guy? You believe this guy?
30 bottles of XY lube.
Hey,
What kind
you
of?
don't have to shout it out.
I don't get paid enough to give a shit. Hey, this guy's buying like so much lube.
He's fucking yelling it out to
Lube
everybody,
expert
dude.
over here.
I swear
Okay.
to God. Why do you?
Okay, so it
laughing
looks
at,
like
man?
your
You gotta
total is
help
going
me
to
out
be
here.
$633.17.
$633. What did my wife throw in
And
the cart?
is that going to be?
Holy shit! All right,
It's going to be cash or card, sir.
I have this Fluber knobels. Do you know what these are?
Oh, you
it's-
think? What did you think? I was born yesterday? Fluber novels?
Yeah,
Come on,
Fluber novels.
What is it? 2015? Come on, it's like way too far in the future for that shit. All right,
Come
all right.
on, they're
What
Flu-
else you got?
These are vintage Fluber novels. These are worth like I don't know.
What
at
makes
least,
them vintage?
at
What makes
least
them vintage? Why
400.
should I?
Look at the back. Look at the little dinosaur on the back. It's shining. That's at least 400.
Yeah, that's a pretty
right there.
good Stegosaurus. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. You got me in a good mood. So that takes off 400 off your list. You got $233.17 or whatever the fuck I said before.
Do you have any more Fluber novels? I don't have any more Fluber novels.
What you buying 300 bottles of lube? I mean, you got to know you got to pay for
didn't
that. You got to
tell
ask
me
your
that.
friend
You
here
told me
to help you out or what? You know each other? Or?
Basically, more I got is basically vinyls. Maybe that'll work.
Vinyls.
Vinyls, okay. What
Okay.
what
you got?
vinyls you got here?
So I got classics. I got house. I got hard step.
What about
DMP.
about Dead Mouse? You got any Dead Mouse in there?
I got 5 in there.
Oh, that's a good
Okay,
album.
alright,
That's a great album.
You know, that's what about Ghost's stuff? Is that on one of those albums?
I got basically 2 of those.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll just here. Let me slide that quickly into my pockets and the Fluber novels as well. That's
Yep,
good
yep.
stuff, honestly.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, you could just take your bags here, and then I'll check this next guy out.
Okay.
Thank you for
Yeah.
shopping. Please don't come back.
And scene.
Nice, dude.
Hell yeah, that was fun.
Fluber novels. How the fuck do you watch some Rick and Morty?
Some
before you
Rick and
came in
Morty
here?
shit, dude. Rick and Morty
Yeah,
shit.
fucking
Let's
do
go.
Dude, every time that
dude.
episode where the dude who steals shit on intergalactic television,
Yeah.
where he's like, "We got 57 blurples," or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
he
he's just
says.
coming up with
That's
random
what that shit
shit
reminds me.
No, I was just that's immediately where
Rebels.
my mind went. What is a like an extremely dumb form of currency that I could just like come up with in my head? I'm like Fluber novels. That works. It's like some
That's
Rick
hilarious.
and Morty
I was expecting
shit.
you guys to come up with like, I got 3 oranges and a couple hard-boiled eggs or something totally random. But Fluber novels is even better.
That's
Let's
great.
see. I got some seashells. Will that work?
Fucking Josh over here. He's like got a whole stack of albums. He's like, I got albums.
Just bringing them around.
Hey, who wants some albums?
Oh shit. That was great.
I like that segment.
That was. It's fun. It is fun to just sit down and kind of just.
I need to go back and rewatch these just for the fucking
know,
thing,
right?
if anything else.
We need to clip them. We need to clip them.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. Post those on TikTok. I bet those get some traction. Because
So
if
I
anything,
was-
they're cringe.
Jaden, I was
so
gonna
people love to
ask,
watch cringe shit.
Would you be interested in posting clips from the show to TikTok? Like we make
Yeah,
our own.
sure. I mean, I'll.
If we make our own JH Show podcast TikTok, you could post all the clips to it.
I have to figure out how to like do the account thing. Like if we want to make a completely separate account, or just add it onto yours or mine,
We would make a separate
and
one, yeah.
then we could just switch one. Okay,
And then we'd
all
both
right,
have
then.
passwords, so if you wanted to add something, you could and I could. So,
Yeah, okay. I'll
yeah.
I'll add a couple.
Heck yeah. That'd be awesome. So, Jaden's our new TikTok manager. Let's
TikTok
go.
manager,
Let's go. TikTok
CEO
manager.
of TikTok. I am John TikTok
It's
now.
on TikTok. Manager of the JH Show podcast TikTok. That's a title right
CEO specialist. Yeah.
there. Josh, what anything you want to talk about before we wrap this up?
Well, mostly at my church, they actually been mostly putting me part of the production team. I upgraded mostly all that. We're going to be doing a live streams. I'm going to be doing a lot of the board stuff for the electronics. And today I just gotten done with softball. We actually lost, but I got a great catch off of that.
Nice.
Um, and mostly been doing a lot of house music. All started off from Club Rizumu, if you guys
Yep.
ever understand what
I
that
remember
club
you
was.
talking about that on the DJ episode we had. That was a fun episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Went up
Great.
to basically 32 VR clubs. We do movie nights on Mondays on my own club. As well as basically we're going to be doing Fridays for DJ nights and Sundays. When Spike Simpson gets back from his vacation, we're getting back to our normal scheduling. Looking for more DJs and more dancers and more staff for Prodigy.
All right. Definitely send people his way.
Also, the Twitch that the podcast is on is what? Twitch.tv/gear underscore bolt underscore.
For this podcast?
Yeah. What's the
No.
Twitch?
It's twitch.tv/the_jh_show.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So,
My cousin was like, "Oh, I want to listen."
yep, the JH show. It's great.
I remember on my Twitch, I actually made 210 followers on
Nice.
Twitch.
That's
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
There you go. That's lit. Yeah.
And it just keeps on growing because of I'm not doing one genre anymore. I'm starting to
There you
go
go.
basically. I tried drum and bass, and I tried hardstyle. So now it's just going up to the more, and pretty soon I'm going to start learning Latin urban.
Nice. That's a tough one to mix. Well, no, not really. Actually, now that I think about it, that one's a fun one. But if you haven't tried Bass House, I think you'd like Bass House. It's fun. It's like
I tried all house
Oh,
music
okay, so
from
you have done
future
Bass House.
house, bass house,
I love Bass
everything
House. Bass
house
House is
style,
so fun. Bass House
and
is so fun.
and all the pop musics, hip hop musics into house style. Everything into house. I've done it.
Nice. So you're
I
just broadening
The
your
one
horizons.
thing I ever wanted to try to do is DJ for a festival on
Ah,
VR chat. They just
yeah.
gotten done with the EFMP festival,
Yep. I'm actually.
which I wanted to DJ, and I got so upset because of no one picked me. I wanted to do that so bad. That's
Yeah.
one of my bucket lists is to actually DJ for that festival.
It's a lot of work.
Well, don't quit trying.
Don't quit
Keep
trying.
to
I'll
get
get
in
a
there.
hold
You
of
know?
people and
I
get on the
I've been
request
trying
list
to
and
ask
stuff.
them even from the last New Year's Eve, that New Year's festival that I didn't DJ for. I tried to ask them, can I actually DJ for the 4th of July festival?
Oh yeah, that's a
And they
big
told
one.
me no, you have to ask around June,
Yeah.
around that time.
Yeah.
I tried reaching out in June. No one basically talked to me. And then July 4th, on that thing, I still never been able to. I got so mad that I actually almost chucked a couple things across my room because I was so mad
Jeez.
at them. I asked them, I wanted the DJ for this. Why am I not getting any requests or anything like that on this?
Yeah,
I
it can
even
be
I even
frustrating.
told my buddy Dark Fade, and I know him way well.
Yeah.
That
So
DJ.
here's the thing, Josh. You need to realize is with those festivals, especially if they're already established, that it's really hard to get in because they've already got their favorite DJs, the ones they like to hear. That's why I hate that
Yeah,
side of
that's what
things.
upsets me because I don't know if I'll ever be able to actually be in the bucket. Check that off of my bucket list without
We'll
me
get you in
actually
a
DJing
festival. We'll get you
that.
in a festival for sure. Well,
Yeah, don't
there's
give up, dude.
don't
Make
give up.
connections.
You're
But
friends with
Keep
me.
DJing.
You're friends with me. You'll get in a
The
festival.
mayor of VR
But
chat, he knows
Yeah.
people.
I remember I actually DJ'd for one of the festivals that just passed by for the donations for the Trevor Project.
Oh yeah, I
It
remember
was
that one.
called All Hands on Deck. I
Hmm.
was one of the DJs for that night.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's big. You can slap that on a resume and that'll look good, dude.
I DJ'd for the
But
autism awareness event. I think you knew about that one. The autism awareness event we
I
did.
never DJ'd for that.
Wow. I
I
can't
have
remember who invited
autism,
me to
and
do
I
that one,
wanted to
but
DJ for that too, because to let them know, hey, you have a DJ who actually has that disability. Put
yeah,
him on the roster. Come on.
Yeah.
there were actually a lot of DJs that I think there was like a third of them that all had autism that were DJing. So that was neat. The support for
Yeah,
it was huge. So I was very very
I
surprised there.
I know
That
that I'm actually in real life. I'm doing something for autism.
good. That's awesome.
Over in my own state, there's actually a smoke shop called Richmond Smoke.
Hmm.
Well, right on the first Sunday of July, not July, in August, they're actually going to do a little event, and all the donations from basically food, uh, as well as from the games and for the raffle, is all going to go for autism.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Good
And I'll
stuff.
be running a game for that. Will be the horseshoe game. And I'm
Sweet.
like, why not? I'm doing something for my own disability.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an episode. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Josh, thanks for being on. This week was awesome.
Yeah.
Man. This is probably
My
one of
pleasure.
the better episodes of the month, I think. I loved that little improv section. That was great.
I know,
Um,
it's fun.
Hell yeah.
Got any records?
Got any records? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this week. We'll see you next week. And stay awesome, stay safe. Rock on. Bye-bye.
Bye.